So other examples of large language models. So there are plenty of models. I'm just giving you, a small fraction of what are those models. BERT is a very well-known model, bidirectional encoder representation from transformers. So this is a general purpose model which can do a lot of things like summarization, question and answering, classification, translation, and it can also do specific tasks like classification. That is, you give a text and it will classify whether it is a positive sentiment or a negative sentiment. And it can also do NER, which is named entity recognition. So you give a sentence, it will identify whether the sentence has a name, it has a currency, it has a country. So that is called NER. Then, of course, we have seen GPT, ChatGPT, which is called Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So once again, if you see what is common, the term transformer. So this transformer is a technique of creating these large language models so that it can answer the prompts better and give a good response. So apart from these, there are other transformer models also, which are new and very, very robust in its application. For example, Bloom, LaMDA. So these are used. These are large language models which can be downloaded and used. And the latest one is called PaLM from Google. And if you see the number of parameters, 540 billion parameters. So extremely fast and very, very robust and gives a good result. OK, so we can use any of these language models for our work and to use them from our program, that is as a development. So you need to understand that how these things can be linked together. So that is why we have the LangChain, the framework. So we can use the framework and integrate all these different APIs. So what is the benefit of using language models is that the language model is a generic model. That means it can do multiple things at the same time. OK, it can either perform one task or it can do multiple tasks. And Codex is the model which is used mainly for generating the code. So you can use any language and it is going to give. So right now there are some restrictions in terms of which language it can generate. So it supports a couple of languages, but moving ahead, it is estimated that it is going to give you almost in all programming languages. And you can do a lot of things with the Codex. So you can do code explanation. Transpilation means code to code translation. That means you write a code in Java and you can ask the Copilot to translate the code in Python. So it is going to convert that and give you the Python equivalent of that code. So it is good for people who want to learn a certain language or do not want to spend a lot of time in rewriting the whole stuff. So you can quickly do these kind of translation. Thank you, everyone.